Yeah, just so super proud of our team. I mean, I felt like we showed great resilience and great toughness the whole game, not just in the overtimes and the double overtimes. Like I thought the entire game we showed a great amount of toughness and a great amount of togetherness. I love the balance that our team always has. I love that we have multiple players in double figures, but I absolutely loved. I mean, from the offensive rebounds to the big defensive rebounds to the scores, but also to our bench energy. Like I just felt like our team gave each other so much energy this game. And, whenever you go into a game and your roster may be a little bit shorter than what you're used to, you know that every single player has to step up a little bit more and a little bit more. And I felt like we did that. Hannah Riddick had a great game. What you see out of Hannah is she has this refuse to lose mentality. And when that game went to overtime, you can hear her on the bench yelling, "We're going to win it." And then you see Jade's toughness down the stretch. I mean, those 2 free throws to tie it, and then the free throw to put us up by 4. Like those are big time plays. And then you see Maddie Cartwright time and time again, making big plays on the defensive end and the offensive end. And then Layla J coming in for us off the bench and having a big night for us in that offensive rebound there at the end. Like it was so critical for those. I felt really, I don't know, I just felt really excited and really, really happy for our team to be able to get to these moments where we talk about, like, you have to make these decisions. Are you going to push through, or are you going to give in to fatigue? And we didn't do that at all, and that's just the resilience of this team.
Jade had a double-double today and 7 offensive rebounds. I mean, that's quite a stat here at home. Yeah. I'm sorry, whoever wants to talk about that.
I mean, a part of our coverages is like when we get a shot up, I get to that free throw line position, and just, when the ball's coming to me, I saw an advantage to be able to out-tough the other team and, get us some extra possessions.
What was going through your mind on those free throws in regulation?
You better make it. I just took some deep breaths right before I shot it, and I heard my teammates and coach telling me, like, you're gonna make these free throws, and they had trust in me, and
mainly from maybe Hannah answer this one. Seems like you guys, like, your backs were against the wall today in this one. I mean, sickness, injuries, only having 8 people, and you guys had, I feel like, a really good game fouling wise. I mean, you even played before in the extras there. What does that say about this team to go through that adversity in this game against your former team?
I can't speak highly enough about this team. I think they knew how much this game really meant to me, and I wasn't going to back down, and they backed me up every step of the way. And it means everything, honestly. Like, our resilience, like, when I do be screaming, like, we're not losing, like, they really do respond, and they have my back in everything I do, and I'm just so grateful for this team.
Coach, I want to talk about Abby for a second. Just at the end there, the toughness really showed, and I think she played the most minutes out of or close to the most minutes out of anybody tonight. That extra gear she pushed in those final few minutes. Let's talk about her.
Yeah, for sure. She was a huge push for us there in that double overtime game, and we can talk about those scores and the little kiss off the glass, to be able to get those points. Abby is super, super tough, guys. We can talk about that, but let's talk about our offensive rebound right in front of our bench, and just talk about how, we had the opportunity to be able to bring the ball out and really run the clock down a little bit more with what we needed to because of that heart and that hustle on that. We absolutely love that Abby brings a lot of versatility to us, both defensively and offensively, to be able to score in different ways. And one thing I like about her is that she finds a way in these really clutch moments to come through for us, and she finds a way to do whatever needs done, and that speaks a lot to her skill set and what she has.
What was kind of the decision to have Layla over Leisha at the end? I think the second half mainly.
Yeah, there's a lot of these decisions throughout a game. Like, there's a decision every millisecond to be able to have that. I felt like Layla was doing a great job for us, just defensively, as their guard started to penetrate a little bit more. She kept guards in front of them, and she's a bigger guard that can give us rebounding. And then they had turned up their pressure, and she has the ability to help us in the backcourt with some ball handling. And so, just being able to add a little bit more experience in that was part of that.
No.
Hannah, you always seem to know where you are on the court, especially on the offensive side in the paint. Has that always come natural to you, or is that just something that kind of grew over time as you were playing basketball?
It's definitely something I had to learn. I used to be like a 3, and then I used to be a 4, and then there was a need for me to be a 5, and so I've kind of just adapted to the needs of the team that I've been on, and you learn kind of through just playing, and I had to figure out how to play over kind of these bigger girls, so like my positioning and where I am in the key became really important.
Coach, what's the update on Dora and I guess everybody that's I guess everyone else that's gone today is sick and can't be around maybe?
Yeah, those are medical decisions, and we'll have to get with our medical team to get a little bit more information on that.
Any other questions from the room? Okay, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Harrison, you got a question? No. No? LK, you got a question? Mom?